The ancient Egyptian civilization, where massive pyramids like the Pyramid of Giza proudly rise in the desert, is one of humanity's greatest wonders. The images of daily life and religious rituals worshipping deities like Osiris and Isis still remain on the walls of sacred temples. But who would have known that beneath the perfectly preserved mummies, such as the mummy of Tutankhamun, lie stories of life, death, and rebirth? In today's video, let's explore the secrets and wonders of ancient Egypt, from mysterious burial customs to the legends that shaped one of the most glorious civilizations in human history. The ancient Egyptians had an overwhelming belief in the afterlife. They saw death as a phase of reincarnation, not an end. Thus, they meticulously prepared for the soul's journey to the afterlife, from composing the Book of the Dead, a collection of magical spells to help the soul overcome trials, to the sophisticated mummification process that preserved the body. The pharaohs, powerful rulers, spent their entire lives building enormous pyramids, not only to house their mummified remains but also to store food, possessions, and treasures for the afterlife, highlighting the importance of preparation for the world beyond. The Egyptians' passion for makeup. Let's explore a fascinating mystery about ancient Egyptians. Both men and women loved wearing makeup. Is there anyone here who enjoys beauty and cosmetics? If so, let's dive into their unique beauty habits. Thousands of years ago, from commoners to royalty, everyone cared about their appearance. The eyes were the highlight of Egyptian makeup. They often lined them with black or green coal. This wasn't just for beauty. Egyptians believed that makeup offered protection from gods like Horus and Ra, shielding their eyes from harsh sunlight and preventing infections. They also believed that makeup could prevent diseases and aid in healing. That's why both men and women had extensive cosmetic collections, with eyeliner considered one of the first makeup tools. Interestingly, the black pigment they used contained lead salts, a toxic and harmful substance. This passion for beauty reflects the deep-rooted culture and beliefs of ancient Egyptians. 3 theories on how the pyramids were built. Ancient Egyptians were not only known for their brilliant civilization but also for their awe-inspiring architectural wonders, such as the pyramids. These grand structures, built with primitive technology, have stood for millennia, sparking admiration and mystery among humanity. How did they manage to create such monumental works? The pyramids were not just the final resting places of pharaohs but also treasure vaults filled with priceless artifacts. More than 130 pyramids have been discovered, built with massive stone blocks. Yet, the great question remains, how did the Egyptians transport and assemble these enormous stones? Many theories have been proposed, some even suggesting the involvement of extraterrestrials. In 2001, Russian scientist Dr. Pelivanovich claimed to have discovered 2 alien skeletons inside a pyramid, igniting debates about the true builders of these structures. Furthermore, studies show that laborers' skeletal remains indicate poor health, contradicting the common depiction of strong, enslaved workers. This further complicates the true origins of these majestic constructions. Were the pyramids purely a result of Egyptian intelligence and engineering, or was there truly some otherworldly intervention? The love potions of ancient Egypt. In addition to famous curses and spells like the Pharaoh's curse, ancient Egyptians were also known for crafting love potions. Many methods of making love charms were recorded in ancient texts. Specifically, if someone wanted another person to love them forever, they would mix a special potion into their drink. The moment the other person consumed it, they would fall in love and obey the desires of the one who gave it to them. There were various types of love potions, ranging from enchantment brews to charms that helped maintain relationships. Beyond love, Egyptians also developed spells and amulets for different purposes, using unique symbols and drawings. These charms could not only bring love to singles but also help couples maintain happiness. Some were even used to break up relationships or predict the future, and some were believed to heal diseases. Worship of hybrid gods. Ancient Egyptians worshipped gods with hybrid animal-human forms, featuring human bodies and animal heads. Notable examples include Anubis, the jackal-headed god, Batet, the cat-headed goddess, and Hathor, the cow-headed goddess. This reverence reflected their deep connection to nature, where animals were considered divine messengers. Egyptians worshipped various creatures such as cats, dogs, and crocodiles, and harming these sacred animals led to severe punishments. The mysterious secrets of ancient Egypt. At the 10 plagues that devastated ancient Egypt. If you've ever been immersed in videos about the 10 disasters that wiped out ancient Egypt, you won't forget the horrors its people endured. According to historical accounts, the Jewish people lived under the rule of the pharaohs in brutal oppression. Like wandering shadows, they were enslaved and subjected to ruthless purges, sparing neither the guilty nor the innocent. In the wrath of God, the prophet Moses, the leader of the Jewish people, pleaded with Pharaoh to set his people free. However, as Pharaoh remained steadfast, a storm of divine retribution descended upon Egypt. The 10 plagues, from the Nile turning into blood to millions of dead fish and an invasion of frogs, instilled terror into the hearts of the Egyptians. These calamities marked the beginning of the decline of a once glorious civilization. The disasters did not stop there. The plagues continued with painful boils, thunderstorms of hail and fire, locusts destroying crops, complete darkness engulfing the land, and the tragic death of every firstborn child. For centuries, these plagues were considered mere legends. However, recent discoveries suggest that they may have been based on real events. These catastrophes served as a warning to the ancient Egyptians to live righteously, honor the gods, and uphold justice to avoid similar suffering. B. The grim secret of slaves buried with pharaohs. In ancient times, the Egyptians believed that slaves and servants had to follow Pharaoh into the afterlife to continue serving him. This cruel practice, however, was short-lived. Later, benevolent pharaohs replaced human sacrifices with small statues known as ashapi, which were promised to become faithful servants in the invisible world. The Egyptians also meticulously prepared for the afterlife by burying pharaohs with household items, food, drinks, and clothing to ensure a luxurious existence beyond death. The afterlife was considered an eternal kingdom where the glory and power of the pharaoh would shine forever. See the ingenious pregnancy test of ancient Egyptian women. Did you know that the ancient Egyptians invented a unique pregnancy test using wheat and barley? They would soak these grains in a woman's urine, and the sprouting patterns would reveal the baby's gender. Barley sprouts indicated a boy, while wheat sprouts meant a girl. Although this method was not always accurate, it was regarded as a fascinating tool in an era without modern pregnancy tests. D. The remarkable rights of Egyptian women. While many ancient societies were restrictive toward women, Egypt stood out as a progressive civilization. Women in ancient Egypt had the right to own property, sign contracts, divorce, and remarry as they pleased. They worked and received equal pay to men, something unheard of in many other civilizations. Additionally, married couples often signed prenuptial agreements to protect a woman's assets in the event of divorce. These privileges were not only extraordinary for their time but also carried a modern spirit far beyond their era. Dear friends, we have just explored fascinating secrets about ancient Egypt, from the 10 devastating plagues to the astonishing rights of Egyptian women. Which fact intrigued you the most? Share your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on more thrilling discoveries. Thank you for joining us, and see you on the next mysterious journey.